Just a young nigga out here looking forward. I never questioned my direction, y'all been looking for it. Lost thoughts often, so I took the recording. I got my foot where the door is, think I'm sharp and swordless. We cut with pens around here, and this the anthem to all my niggas with hella written. Just put your hands up, real ones. Don't tell the business of the too many we can't trust. Don't got time to focus on who your mans was. Shit, who is he now? People be broke around you, but got plenty when the bitches round. And when the liquor out, their hands don't got a penny now. Henny spouting out your pockets so they stick around. And we ain't shoveling out shillings, moving different now. PG Pilgrim getting shifty, peep from city clouds. Little demon dipping deep into your bitch's mouth. In and out swiftly, nigga, I'm finna add the digits now. Divine thinking mixed with mind-tingling substances. This music brought some problems, but honestly been in love with it. Slick with the drums and shit, you stick to the drugs you mix. Cuffing him won't do much, but bring that girl you love a stitch. Spit until I get my gums to rip. Raw when he numbs and shit. Ironic how he's only unlawful when y'all judging him. I'm not done, we're getting bigger by the frame per second. Faded for every major step I make before I meditate. I blaze some pressure. Bend his razor edges, Gilettas. You better just face the exit. When in doubt, I face my reflection. Brain dead, making the steps that you could've made if you paid attention. Crazy headway was met with niggas dead. All we do is kill, like that number before 87. I don't take, I make it better. We showing grace, next make.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
Got a head, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Got a head, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
What is up, guys? Dashing here and live we are for Octane number 93. And well, my friends, we are set to jump straight into the action here. As you can see, Danielle Davis is in the ring, ready to go, but it looks like her scheduled opponent, Sequence, was ambushed backstage by Jasmine Crossings of the Unholy Alliance, who has, I guess, now taken Sequence's spot in this matchup here. Danielle Davis certainly caught off guard, as was the referee, but, well, somebody's got to get up there and help out Sequence. She's still out cold, laying at the top of the ramp, and, well, the bell has now rung. Not the match that we were supposed to be kicking things off with here, my friends, but Danielle Davis thrown a curveball. Now we're going to have to see if she can adapt, as Jasmine Crossings evidently did not fancy hanging out and catering here tonight. Taking a shot at the returning Davis guys, who, of course, both of these women a part of the Gauntlet Eliminator match out of Sentence 12. And, well, that was where Danielle Davis made her return to CMV after years away. The former Women's World Champion, though, unfortunately did come up short, as did Jasmine Crossings. In fact, the winner of that Gauntlet Eliminator match, Alice Blackheart, in action here tonight ahead of her Women's World Championship match at Battle Scars 10 as Danielle Davis gonna make Jasmine Crossings regret. Stepping up to the plate here, that big form to the side of the head. Crossings able to kick out, but quickly trying to drop to the outside and catch her breath. I don't think Danielle Davis going to allow it though. Holy shit! Danielle Davis making it clear that she is back and perhaps better than ever, man. Crossings back into the ring, but you have to imagine her head is hurting after that DDT on the floor. Tries to fight back now with a few well-placed elbows to the midsection. Irish whip. Oh, and catches a Troy Colt-like super kick from Crossings there as she was coming off the ropes. Quick hook of the leg, and Crossings very nearly able to pick up the win, and a big win. It would be Crossings thinking about going to the corner there. Davis though getting to move around. Goddamn, didn't even get to do my entire shtick. Crossings did not come to play, and most certainly not a warm welcome for Danielle Davis here on Octane. She's back, and she's being shown, courtesy of Jasmine Crossings here, that things have changed in this women's division. Crossings here out of the corner. Oh my God, goes for a big shot to the back of the head instead. Somehow Danielle Davis didn't even see that coming. Must have eyes in the back of her head. Tanahashi clothesline. And a rolling neck snap as she zeroes in on the neck here of the representative of the Unholy Alliance. Jasmine Crossings eating that forearm now. Irish whip, able to reverse though, double D. Gets her out onto the apron, however, Crossings well done. Gets her knee up, allows herself to get back into the ring. Irish whip. Tries for a haymaker, but instead Davis with a kick to the midsection. Davis didn't return to CMV though to find herself scratching and crawling to get back to the top of the mountain. A three-time Women's World Champion and not fixing to be punked out by Jasmine Crossings here. I just hope that sequence is going to be okay. Crossings delivering a reality check. Quickly though, counter there by Danielle Davis. We saw on that Women's Gauntlet Eliminated and set is 12. No ring rust on Double D, and even more so here in this one. She has kept in shape during these years away from CMV. Oh, big sliding forearm upside the head of Crossings, guys, and that might put her to sleep. No. Big time kick out right there by Jasmine. But Danielle Davis looks like she's got a little something extra. Going for it again. And I think that's going to be night-night. 1, 2. 2.999. Jasmine Crossings. Can she take a hit or what, though? Two of those forearms to the temple, and not enough to put her to sleep. As she's going to throw Davis down onto the floor. Whoa! Damn, wildly. Hitting that senton, but Davis again. Ooh. Kick to the midsection. I felt that one. Back and forth here between these two. Big time spinning head kick. Very Ace Reeves-esque. And it looks like Jasmine might finally be on Dream Street if Davis can get her back into the ring. And she does. Count of 7, 8, but Danielle Davis, hang on, is it gonna be what I think it's gonna be? Crossings sees it coming, delivers a forearm of her own, as now she's looking for that shot to the back of the head. Will she hit it this time? Yes! The blind side. 1, 2, but a kick out. What a way to kick off this episode of Octane. Not even the matchup we were supposed to be getting here. Waiting for Davis to pick herself up in the corner. Enzu lariat. Grabs her by the back of the head. Looking to set up a modified crossface. Danielle Davis. Oh. Jasmine Crossings released the hold because she's got something else in mind. But Davis. What jumping cutter? Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, and it's finally enough to put away Jasmine Crossings. Man, what a matchup that turned out to be. Honestly, I ain't even mad that Jasmine Crossings decided to take Sequence's spot in this match. I feel bad for Sequence, don't get me wrong, but damn. Danielle Davis back in CMV and letting that entire locker room know that she's back for one reason, and that's to reclaim the throne. Well, my friends, from one member of the Unholy Alliance to another, hopefully, though, things going to go a little bit better here for Hunter Quinn as he gets ready to take on JB Hayes, guys. But obviously, at Ascendance 12, Hunter Quinn, his undefeated streak at the Show of Shows met its end at the hands of pure champion Alaric, but Hunter Quinn was quick to issue a rematch. And this time wanting Alaric to put that pure championship of his on the line. And that matchup has been made official for next episode of Octane. It's going to be an Ascendance 12 rematch. Hunter Quinn versus Alaric for the pure championship. So Quinn here just hoping to bounce back post Ascendance 12 and get himself a bit of momentum heading into that championship match. And of course, Hunter Quinn said if he does win the pure championship, he is going to once again rebrand it as the Anarchy Championship. Pure Style won the day at Ascendance 12. Hunter Quinn was bested, beaten at his own game in the hardcore match at the Show of Shows. And it's next episode of Octane, he will have to play by Alaric's rules. In a pure wrestling match, it's 2 out of 3 falls, pinfalls, and submissions only. And a very, very strict rule set when it comes to fighting outside of the ring and bending the rules. Hunter Quinn is not going to be able to rely on his typical strategies. But much like we saw Alaric able to shine when he was out of his element in the hardcore match in Ascendus 12, perhaps the same will be said for Hunter Quinn at next episode of Octane. They say when your back is against the wall, that's when you're truly at your best. Or for the young JB Hayes. We talked a lot last week about post-Ascendus 12, a rebuilding phase for many in that locker room. Shockwave and Octane, men, women, a fresh start. And since JB's coach, Bob Luger, is busy over on Shockwave, heading into Battle Scars 10 to compete in that scramble match for a shot at Troy Colt's Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Hayes keeping himself busy here on Octane. And no doubt about it, a monumental win this would be right here for the former NGW champion. Big time knee to the side of the head. Whew. Hunter Quinn. JB, I think JB is already bleeding. Yeah, he is. We're not even a minute into the matchup. Damn, Hunter Quinn. In a truly foul mood. Able to avoid that double knee shot to the midsection. Well, guys, next episode of Octane is shaping up to be massive overall, because not only are we going to see Hunter Quinn challenging Alaric for his Pure Championship, but also Jeremy Barmore earlier tonight cashing in his Rite of Passage Championship, and he will challenge Akunin for the Global Championship right here next episode of Octane. So it could be a massive night for the Unholy Alliance overall. Akunin, of course, is going to be here in action tonight, kicking off his reign as Global Champion. One-on-one with Amity's Toyota Camry. Best of luck to him. I don't know what Toyota Camry did to piss off management, but he had to face Killian Khan on the Underground, and now Akunin here tonight. Yeah, my man is not having a very good time. Nice flatliner by JB Hayes, and quickly hooks the leg. Whoa, oh, no, not even a 1 count. But of course, it's right here tonight, guys, in our main event, that we're gonna find out who's gonna be next in line for a shot at the CMV Global Championship, whether it's after next episode of Octane, Jeremy Barmore or Akunin still holding that Global Championship. It's a fatal four-way #1 contenders match in our main event, as Hunter Quinn looks to take to the air and unfortunately comes up short as Hayes able to sidestep him. That is why we don't see Hunter Quinn too often utilize the high-flying tactics, but damn, cracking that back. And falls with the Fisherman's Buster on the floor, which of course Hunter Quinn just gets right back up. Dropping Hunter Quinn in his head, man. It isn't typically a very useful strategy. Oh my God! Hayes got back into the ring and instantaneously blasted. What a kick that was from Hunter Quinn. Somehow Hayes able to kick out at the very last millisecond. Sheesh. Double leg takedown. Hayes may have kicked out, but looks like he's in La La Land right now. Hunter Quinn knows it too. Guys, also right here tonight, George Ching is in the building, and he's got a lot on his mind, I'm sure. The King speaks tonight. Up the breast rope, Hunter Quinn. Nothing nice coming the way of JB Hayes. Tristra, a knee. Hayes, though, with whatever he might have left, trying to save himself. Hunter Quinn, whoa, out onto the apron. Hanging on for dear life. Ooh, nice guillotine. Hayes, well done. Jumps back into the ring. Quinn, though, already back to his feet. Don't forget, Hayes is a former NGW champion and has been extensively tutored by the one and only Bob Luger over these last couple months. Half Nelson, flatliner variation there. Starting to make a little bit of a comeback in this match. Pump kick, though, avoided by the Hellhound, is now dragging him over to the ropes. Kick to the back of the knee. Hunter Quinn, knife edge chop. And tearing at that left knee of Hayes, limping. Not a good sign, delivering some absolutely devastating knees to the chest. Hunter Quinn. Uh-oh, vintage! The release Tiger Bomb! But Hunter Quinn is not content. We haven't seen this in a while. The Beast Bite locked in, and Hunter Quinn just like that. A rather dominant win. But look who it is, guys. The pure champion Alaric is here. He doesn't seem too impressed, but he is definitely ready for next episode of Octane, and so is Hunter Quinn. What a match that's going to be. The pure championship going to be on the line. And the action continues here tonight on Octane, my friends. This matchup I've honestly been looking forward to all week long, as Ashley Riot and Hakiko about to go one-on-one. And Riot, yeah, I saw her backstage earlier tonight. The gall of this gal, repping her new merch, as you can see there across her chest. Has been walking around ever since Ascendance 12, calling herself the Rainbreaker. And, well, we all unfortunately saw what Riot did to Ashley Rain at Ascendance 12 in the death match. And look, it's a death match, right? You expect to see some truly heinous things, but I don't think any of us could have ever expected Riot to go as far as she did. How many times exactly did Riot hit Rain with that barbed wire baseball bat? I don't know. It had to be 30, maybe 40 plus times. And Rain obviously out of action, and there's no telling exactly when she will be back. But we did hear from her friend slash protege, Hannah Bennett, who didn't take kindly to what Riot did to her friend at Ascendance 12, and Bennett calling Riot out for a matchup at Battle Scars 10. Riot accepting. So one of our first confirmed matchups for Battle Scars 10 in just a couple of weeks. Hannah Bennett looking for payback on behalf of Ashley Rain as she takes on the deathmatch princess Ashley Riot. But for Hakiko, guys, she's feeling pretty good about herself, leading her team to victory at Ascendance 12 over the Undisputed Elite. But Hakiko said earlier this week she's done with the Undisputed Elite, done playing the role of tag team partner, not interested in any future team-ups with Arisa Masami, or even the Uncut Gems for that matter. wanting to strike out on her own, and well, more than anything, Hikiko on a quest for championship gold, and specifically has had her eyes on the Rising Star Championship, currently held by Gianna. We actually know that right here, next episode of Octane, we're going to see Quinn Bell and Gianna challenge the Uncut Gems for the Women's Tag Team Championship after they won that #1 contenders match this past episode of the Underground. But when it comes to that Rising Star Championship, the field is kind of wide open at the moment. I'm not sure of any official #1 contender, so a win here for Hikiko honestly might be what it takes for management to give her that shot that she oh so desires. But of course, for Riot, she's wanting to follow up on, you know, it sucks to say, it really does, but what she did to Ashley Rain, but that is one of the biggest wins of Riot's career. And if she can follow it up with a win here against Hikiko, maybe it's Ashley Riot who's looking at a future championship opportunity. You know, she's never held a singles championship here in CMV. Multi-time tag team champion. Hikiko, though, takes her down. But near the ropes, good call by our referee. Up to the top goes Hikiko, perched. Lying in wait. Nice clothesline by Hikiko. She hooks the leg. That could honestly be it right there. Whoa, only a 1 count. Hikiko not happy about that. Extends the arm, double boot stomp. Looked like to the elbow or wrist region. Hikiko was definitely honed in on the arms here of Ashley Riot. She's going into the corner. Whatever she was thinking about decides against it for now. That gives Riot the opportunity to land a punch to the midsection. Irish whip. Goes low, but Hikiko able to make it to the ropes. And what is this? Oh, perhaps a Sarasi driver into the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out by the Rainbreaker. I don't want to call her that, but she may or may not have cornered me earlier tonight and threatened to break my fingers if I don't call her the Rainbreaker. So, oh, Hikiko, look at this. Coming up from behind. Looks like she took a little bit too long there, though. And Ashley Riot able to recover as now she pulls Hikiko to her feet. Vintage. Eat defeat. Not going to stop there, though. This is Riot unlike we have ever seen her before. I mean, she's been vicious throughout the entirety of her CMV career, but after what she did to Rain at Ascend as 12-man, took it to a whole nother level. Double knee face breaker. Down goes Hikiko quickly. The veteran instinct kicking in. She rolls to the outside, but keep it on her. Like a monkey on a cupcake. Riot tracks her down. Stomp to the face. Doesn't get much more straightforward than that. Still to come, my friends. Up next, George King speaks for the first time since returning on Ascendance 12. Revealing himself as the All-Father, and with a little bit of help from Iskandir, defeating Morgan. What is on the mind of George King? We find out up next. And of course, in our main event, #1 contenders match for the Global Championship. It's a fatal 4-way, baby. Aaron Stone, Andre Rogers, Leon Valente, and Tracy James. Oh, might be time to read Hikiko the Riot Act. Nailed it into the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out by Hikiko. Hikiko knows she can't afford to stay down, even though she's hurting, I'm sure. Into the corner. Quick elbow from Hikiko and able to spin Riot around. Oh my goodness, burning hammer from Hikiko. 2.999. That might just be one of the closest pinfall attempts I have seen in a while, man. how in the hell Ashley Riot kicked out of that? Well, speaking of kicks, there's that strong style background coming into play. Lighting her up like the 4th of July. Riot gonna escape out onto the apron, just trying to catch her breath here, but Kiko not gonna let that happen for him. Smash Riot gets back into the ring. Tries for a big old tornado kick. Riot gonna say, how do you do? Pile driver, bam, shutting that shit down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Ashley Riot. Who can stop the deathmatch princess? Wait a minute, that's Hannah Bennett with a kendo stick. Hannah Bennett ambushing Riot with a kendo stick. Well, Hannah Bennett showing Riot here that if she wants to get extreme, Bennett is more than happy to do so.
Before I begin, I would like to take a moment and say thank you. I quite frankly didn't know that you all would remember who I was. I know, thinking that you peasants would forget the most decorative man in all of CMV, the most dominant man in CMV history, would have been foolish. I know. Either way, thank you. But for those that forgot who I was, or this is the first time you're hearing my sweet voice, let me run it down for you so you know who I am. I am a 2-time NGW champion. I'm a 2-time European champion, the second longest reigning European champion at that. I'm a former international champion. I am the last television champion and the inaugural internet champion. I'm a former NGW tag team champion. I am the last unmatched tag team champion. I am a former unmatched world heavyweight champion. A former undisputed world heavyweight champion. And a former global world heavyweight champion. I have main evented Ascendant. I am quite frankly the greatest CMV competitor to ever step inside of a steel cage, a Hell in a Cell, or an elimination chamber. I think that's about it. Oh wait, there's one more thing. I am the king of CMV. Now, let's talk about the sheriff, Morgan. I am glad that CMV was able to find a suitable replacement for me. And I will give credit where credit is due. You have accomplished a lot here in CMV. You're a former Anarchy champion. You won the Rite of Passage Championship. You're a 2-time global champion. And wait, is that it? Is that all you have to your name, Mr. Dashing? What were you all doing while I was gone? I thought he would have more by now. Morgan, those are rookie numbers. Get that shit up. I know what you are asking. Why did the Allfather attack Morgan? Well, I'll tell you. About a month or so ago, he claimed that people with self-appointed FFS are frauds. And you specifically said King in that promo. And you see, I took that personally. So I had my student, Iskander, challenge you to a match at Pick Your Poison. Quite frankly, I already knew Iskander wasn't going to get the job done. So that's when I decided to take matters into my own hands and powerbomb you off that top rope. I was content to leave it be. To leave it there. But you wanted to call me out. You kept on calling out me. But you kept on saying Adam Valentine's name instead of mine. While I may be the greatest of all time, I ain't no lover boy. And you kept talking shit about Adam. While I ain't his friend, I do respect him. He's earned that much from me after that Kingdom game. So, it started to upset me. And I took it personally. Every single word you said. But while you expected Adam Valentine to come out that sentence, it was me, George King. I was going to come out here and say the Ascendance was a one and done thing. But you made a promo after our match, and you said you won't let this be over till I lie at your feet, broken and beaten. Well, Morgan, I'm afraid you don't know who I am. Many people have tried to break me, but I left them all on their knees, bowing before me. Morgan, you're no different. At the end of this, you will be on your knees, bowing before your king, saying, "Ah, hell, the All-Father."
Well, my friends, George King certainly with a lot on his mind. But I'll tell you what, look, having someone like Morgan as an enemy is bad enough. Having a pissed off Morgan coming after you, George King, he better be looking over his shoulder. Even with the Scandier watching his back, to have the ogre hunting you down. I would not want to be George King when Morgan eventually tracks him down and gets his hands on him. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see George King back in the CMV ring. One of the absolute greatest of all time, and definitely reveling in his successful return at Ascendance 12. Bro is a certified yapper. Don't tell him I said so. But coming up next, Lance Martini of Pest Control is in action here. Of course, Daily Verbuggin in his corner as he gets set to take on Anthony Martin, the newest addition to the Octane roster post Ascendance 12, and losing his Intercontinental Championship to Marty Michaels. Martin wanted a little bit of a fresh start, and looking to get it right here on Octane. Yeah, it's going to be weird seeing Martin come out here without championship gold around his waist, man. He's been a goddamn champion for so long. Longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, former undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Some tells me it's not going to take very long for Martin to find his first taste of championship gold here on Octane, but that can't be what he worries about right now, because Lance Martini is a former champion in his own right, and certainly not someone to underestimate, and even more so when you got Verbuggin at ringside. Hoping to rebound after his loss at Ascendance 12. Here we go. Lance Martini. Anthony Martin goes right after Martini and pays for a double knees to the face, dropping the former Intercontinental Champion. Martini, a former International Champion, as he goes after the knee there of Martin. Guys still to come. Up next, we've got the new CMV Global Champion, Coonan, in action as he'll be going one-on-one with Toyota Camry of Amity. Not to mention our main event Gonna find out who gets a future shot at that global championship. Fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. Aaron Stone, Andre Rogers, Leon Valente, and Tracy James. But don't forget, next episode of Octane, Jeremy Barmore will cash in his Rite of Passage championship and challenge Akuden for the global championship. So, winner of the Fatal 4-way here tonight. Not going to be sure who they're facing down the line. Barmore or Akuden. We'll find out next episode. Rolling neck snap there by Martin, as he's able to get Martini to his feet. Beautiful Russian leg sweep. Too many people sleep on a good old-fashioned Russian leg sweep. Avid Russian leg sweep enjoyer right here. Drop kick. As we see Daly Verbugen. He didn't waste any time trying to get involved. He just threw a baseball bat into the ring. Unfortunately, though, Verbugen threw it right at the referee's feet. He was able to quickly get rid of it. Double axe handle by Martini. Battle Scars 10. Just a couple of weeks away, my friends. Already shaping up to be a hell of a show live from Sacramento, California. Of course, we got that scramble match for a future shot at Troy Colt's Undisputable Heavyweight Championship. DDT incoming. Martini nails it. Verbugen delighted. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Close one there for Anthony Martin. Lance Martini's not happy about it. Neither is Daly Verbugen. But to the top rope. Martini elbow across the chest. Man, things are not looking good right now for Mr. Martin. Wanted a fresh start here on Octane, but it ain't looking too good for your boy right now. If we don't speak too soon. Counter and back into the ring. Martini telling these fans to shut the hell up as they attempt to rally behind Anthony Martin. What is Daly Verbugen doing now? Oh, just took off that top turnbuckle cover. Doing all that he can to assist Lance Martini. Couple of knife edge chops. This is a desperate pin right here by Martin. Maybe it pays off, but no such luck for the former undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, who now goes low, able to trip Martini up. Crossface right in front of Verbugen. Martini able to escape. Knee to the back of the head and a punch. Ooh, Martin just got busted open and Martini takes advantage. GTS, Lance Martini just stole Anthony Martin's maneuver. Anthony Martin uses that maneuver. Trying to add insult to injury. But Martin able to dig way down deep to survive, but how much longer? Martini watching as he slowly picks himself up on the apron. Referee was able to fix that exposed turnbuckle. Gets dropped to the outside. Man, this is bad for Anthony Martin. He's got to find a way to turn the tide, and sooner rather than later, may be able to do so with that high knee. Sends Martini back into the ring. Anthony Martin, though, taking his time. And no sort of rush here. Martini's going to try to cut him off. Barrage from Anthony Martin, halted. Taken down with a drop kick. Ooh. Ribs first, right into the side of the steel steps, and Anthony Martin. Ooh, big time Blake Virtue style knee across the jaw. We're up to a count of 6 here, and Anthony Martin not looking to let this one end by count out one way or the other. Back inside the squared circle. Goes low, does Martini. Whatever he was trying to set up for there. DDT, another one out of nowhere. 1, 2. And I can understand Martini's frustration here. The DDT twice. But now what? Off the top, hang on, Lance Martini. Clothesline from the high rent district. Well, this is not at all how I expected this matchup to go. Look, no disrespect to Lance Martini, but Anthony Martin has been dominated. Another elbow. No, Martin says not this time. And delivers a pile driver, kicking it old school. Verbuggin is freaking out. He's worried, and rightfully so. A 1 count. A 1 count Martini. That had to be just pure instinct. And oh, now come on. Martin finally starts to put something together in this matchup. And that pesky Daily Verbuggin, he's the pest. Martini lifting reverse DDT. Gets to the ropes, does Martin, but I don't think he's going to find any safety there. No, back body drop. Martini landing almost right on top of Daily Verbuggin. As Martin tries to rally these fans here in attendance. Martini now being a little bit cheeky. No rush, getting back into the ring. Martin tries to go right after him. Irish whip. Goes low. Martin gonna show him how it's done. GTS. No. Martini escapes. Elbows to the side of the head. Scoops him up. And drops him chest first on the top rope. Martin with great wherewithal gets to the outside to avoid being pinned. But Martini, what is he setting up for here? Takes to the air. Whoa! That's why they call it high risk, lads and gents. Comes up short, but still able to land that knee to the side of that. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Drop kick into the apron. And chucked off to the side. Martini gets back into the ring, guys. He might be going to win this one by count out. Telling the referee, count faster. But Martin is not staying down. You got to respect the fight. Gets back into the ring. Martini making a beeline for him. Tries for the kick. Counter the Irish whip, though. Off the ropes. Discus forearm. That just knocked a couple of teeth loose, I think, to the top. To the top. Martini goes for the elbow. And again. Anthony Martin able to get out of the way. Irish whip. Drop down. Leapfrog. Pop-up cutter. Holy shit. What? Hands on his head, Anthony Martin beside himself. What a kick out. Here we go. Show him how it's done, Martin. GTS. Good night. 1, 2. My word, what a matchup. Both of these guys showing some serious heart. There's that Russian leg sweep again. Martin now the one to go to the top rope. Will it pay off for him? He hits the elbow drop, HBKS. 1, 2, 3, and Anthony Martin picks up a hard-fought win. Hard fought indeed. Welcome to Octane, Anthony Martin. What a match. Well, I'll tell you what, my friends, I think that took... What? That's the Ozakai! The Ozakai has just ambushed Akunin as he was making his way to the ring for this next matchup, guys. The Ozakai, remember that it was Akunin who took Ozakai out of action for months and months. We only just saw the Ozakai return at Ascendance 12 in the Slick B Memorial Battle Royal. Look at how Akunin just gets up, man, as if nothing happened, into the ring for this matchup to get underway. Holy shit, Akunin entirely blindsided there by a returning Ozakai. I don't know if a couple of security guards going to be enough to keep Ozakai at bay, but our CMV Global Champion, guys, looking to kick off his championship reign here against Toyota Camry of Amity, who I was just about to say before I was interrupted by the Ozakai. Gonna need a fair amount of thoughts and prayers from the CM Universe here to survive this one, although given a bit of an edge thanks to the Ozakai in that pre-match attack. Gets back into the ring now. As I mentioned earlier tonight, though, I don't know who Toyota Camry pissed off. He had to fight Killian Khan on the underground. Now Akunin here tonight as he gets dragged over to the ropes. I mean, I imagine it was only a matter of time before the Ozakai set his sights on Akunin. I didn't think it would be so soon, though. It was the Ozakai who was one of the first victims of Akunin here in CMV when he arrived on the scene. Took out the Ozakai and his tag team partner, Tai Makata. Look at how Akunin just throwing Toyota Camry around the ring by his ankle like it ain't no thing. Ozakai was out for months, man, almost 6 months or so. A great return in Ascendance 12 in the Slick B Memorial Battle Royal, but obviously this is an Ozakai scored and he's out for revenge. Akunin's reign is off to a chaotic start, man. Next episode of Octane, he has to defend his championship against Jeremy Barmore. We find out in tonight's main event who gets a future championship opportunity, that fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. I mean, Akunin, it's not like he's exactly made himself many friends since arriving here in CMV last season. Quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. And now that he's champion, the target on his back is even bigger. Headbutt from Brett's rope. All Camry is trying to do here is survive. But imagine what a win this would be for Camry if he could knock off the global champion. Oh, well. If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But hang on a minute, Toyota Camry able to avoid that power bomb, and the Superman punch connects, but clenching his fist, the former pro boxer with that knockout punch. 1, 2, but Akunin just barely. Toyota! Well, if 1 ain't good enough, how about 2? Straight right hook connects a second time. 1, 2. Akunin with a jaw of pure steel, evidently. Not even the power of Toyota Camry can shatter it. Blows to the midsection, is doing all he can. Whoa, look at this power. Hang on a second. Toyota, though, can't keep him up as Akunin with some elbows to the side of the head, setting himself free. And like a rag doll, just tossing Camry around. And there's that choke. Akunin, the weapon of Sabanto, who defeated Aaron Stone in Ascendance 12 to become global champion. Perhaps the last gasp effort by Camry, and he just gets a 1 count. Did you see Toyota's eyes go wide there? Irish whip. Grabs him by the arm. Camry, though, fights back. Some more shots to the midsection. Doesn't matter how indestructible you think you are, man. Someone like Toyota Camry, that background in boxing, he knows exactly where to hit you. Now going after the left knee there, Rakuten. Great strategy against a much larger opponent. Try to take out their base. Non-title matchup, but once again, a win here for Toyota Camry could be potentially career-changing, and especially with that bit of help from the Ozukai before the matchup even began. A desperate pin attempt by Camry, but a kick out by the global champion. Coming up next, guys, Alice Blackheart makes her Octane debut one-on-one against Arisa Masami, following up on her incredible debut to Ascend as 12, winning the Women's Gauntlet Eliminator match. And of course, now she heads to Battle Scars 10 to challenge Beatrice Lotus for the Women's World Championship. Akunin is squeezing Toyota's head, trying to pop it like a balloon here. How Camry fought out of that. Superman punch! Superman punch! Akunin just shakes it off like it was nothing. And now the Demon ripping off that top turnbuckle, exposing the steel. Oh, busted open off that stop. And a knee to the back of the head. Good Lord, man, another one. That Superman punch has put down many a men that have stood across this ring from Toyota Camry, man. It barely even affected Akunin. Punch to the side of the head, knocks him down to the outside. Now it looks like Akunin is almost trying to show mercy by allowing Toyota Camry to eat the count-out loss. But Camry, not that kind of guy. He will never stop fighting. So long as he has breath in his body. Counter the Irish whip, though. Oh, right into the steel steps. Akunin again utilizing the steel steps, but Camry managing to grab a hold of Akunin's arm there. Can he get him back in the ring? Camry knows again what a win this would be. But as he gets back into the ring, Akunin trying to grab a hold of him. Camry, though, eating those elbows to the midsection. And Akunin now! Enough games! Power bomb! And just like that, might be sleepy time for Mr. Camry. But guys, the ref is busy fixing that turnbuckle. Karma for Akunin as the ref is late into the pin. And that's going to allow Camry to kick out. If Akunin hadn't messed with that turnbuckle, this matchup might be over. Camry back into the ring. Once again, into the fireman's carry position. Drops him. Snake eyes in the corner. Where's Camry going? I think he's maybe taking one too many shots to the head in this matchup. Oh no, as he gets back into the ring, not another one! Counters the power bomb! Camry! How is he doing it? Oh, but a choke slam! All the way from the deepest depths of hell, but that's not enough for Akunin. The global champion delivers another power bomb. And that's got to do it. 1, 2, 3. Akunin. Wait a minute, guys. Looks like the Ozukai has managed to ditch his security. I told you it wasn't enough. He's back out here. And he is not finished with the global champion here tonight. Oh, the referee is doing all he can. I don't know if there's an army big enough in the world, though, that can keep these two from each other. Okunin and the Ozakai on the stage here, beating the hell out of each other. More security, but is it going to be enough? Oh my God! Time it is now, my fine feathered friends, for our tertiary main event of the evening. And it was at Ascendance 12 that we saw maybe one of the greatest debuts in recent memory here in CMV, as Alice Blackheart won the Women's Gauntlet Eliminator matchup, which means that she now has a future shot at the Women's World Championship coming her way. And that goes down at Battle Scars 10. It's going to be Blackheart Lotus for the Women's World Championship. But Blackheart arrives here on Octane tonight, taking on Arisa Masami. And I guess we're going to find out whether or not Ascendance 12 was a flash in the pan moment for Blackheart, or if that was just the beginning of what just might be a total takeover of this women's division. Not if Beatrice Lotus has anything to say about it, though. You know the Women's World Champion has got to be watching this one, even though she's got all this going on with Yvonne Ivy returning on Ascendance 12 to help her retain the Women's World Championship against Celestia. After what we saw from Blackheart in the Women's Gauntlet Eliminator matchup, Lotus would be a fool to overlook Alice Blackheart. But Blackheart might be the fool if she underestimates her opponent here tonight. Arisa Masami in a great mood after her team picked up the win against the Undisputed Elite at Ascendance 12. And Masami not looking to play the role of stepping stone for Alice Blackheart here tonight. Masami wanting to break out here in this women's division, earn an opportunity of her own. Defeating the number one contender could go a long way. And producing that opportunity for Masami as the bell rings and immediately takes Blackheart for a walk over to the ropes. Welcome to CMV. Few slaps to the face. And a stop to the shoulder as Masami not giving a hot damn and a half who Alice Blackheart is or who she thinks she is. Scoop slam there. Up to Brett's rope. This is not the start that Blackheart was looking for here. Tries for a missile dropkick. Blackheart, though, nicely done. Able to get out of the way. Coming up next, guys, in our co-main event, Iskandir goes one-on-one with Brandon Ace. And, of course, in our main event, #1 contenders matchup, a fatal 4-way. We're going to see who gets a future shot at the Global Championship as Blackheart with a beautiful back suplex there out of the corner. Going to be Aaron Stone, Andre Rogers, Leon Valente, and Tracy James. But again, next episode of Octane, we now know Jeremy Barmore, cashing in his Rite of Passage Championship, will challenge Akunin for the Global Championship. So the winner of the Fatal 4-Way in our main event, they don't know who exactly they're going to be challenging for the Global Championship down the line. Will it be Jeremy Barmore, or will it be Akunin? As Blackheart has taken full control of this matchup now. Slap across the face. Masami, though. And a snap there. And a rolling neck snap. Tries to get back up. Does Blackheart just eats that kick to the side of the head. Has to give herself a quick breather. Masami says, hey, why don't you stick around? Back to the outside and out. Smashing the back of her head off the floor. Full Nelson! We've seen that before from Arisa Masami. Blackheart could be in very big trouble as Arisa gets herself back into the ring. Maybe looking for a count-out win here. Blackheart, though, beginning to stir. Doesn't look like she's going to be staying down. Look at the cheek of Arisa Masami. Blackheart back into the ring. Oh, and eats that Troy Colt super kick. Oh, maybe he shouldn't have gotten back into the ring so quickly. Woo! 2.999. Very close call there. For the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Alice Blackheart. Recovering. Whoa! The cave-in. Grabbing the legs, but doesn't get Alice Blackheart the win. However, keeping on Arisa Masami like white on rice there with that suicide dive, saying, where you think you're going? No rest for the wicked. Hoists her up and drills her with that fisherman's driver. Neck first, man, down onto the floor. Good God, it's like Alice Blackheart just flipped a switch. To the top. This is risky. Oh my, if that would have connected though. Alice Blackheart may have just shattered her tail though, the way she landed there, however. One knee drop too many attempted. Blackheart, super kick. Spins her around and thrown down onto the floor. Now taking just a couple of moments here to show off a little bit. Applying that side headlock count of 4. Blackheart, ooh. Hangman's neck breaker. And some very suggestive headbutts delivered by Blackheart. Arisa Masami just seems to be entirely out of it at this point. Blackheart taking her time. Throws her back into the ring. Might be academic. Blackheart. Dropping. Arisa Masami right onto the top of her head. But still able to kick out. Blackheart looking around like she doesn't believe it, but no beat around the bush. Kick to the midsection. It's caught though. Masami, clothesline. And there's another. Calf kick. Keeping on the pressure. Scrambles for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out for Blackheart. What a matchup here in our tertiary main event. Arisa Masami. Another super kick. Channeling her inner Troy Colt. Will it be enough? No. Listen to these fans, though, one more time. They want to see it again. Oh, Alice Blackheart most certainly doesn't. Elbows, damn, washing her face. Some mule kicks. There in the corner, Masami pops up Blackheart. Full Nelson slam! Well, these fans might get their wish. Masami hooks the leg, guys. No denying what a huge win this would be. Another kick out. Blackheart getting to her feet, but she's not going to like what she sees. Implant buster. Yes, sir. Holy shit. 1, 2. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, the super kick twice, the implant buster, man. Oh, but another cave in just like that. 1, 2, 3, and wow. Just when it looked like Blackheart was dead to rights. How? Oh, wait a second. Look who it is. The women's world champion is here, Beatrice Lotus. Staring down her #1 contender, letting her know whose division this is. Welcome to CMV, Alice Blackheart. Time now for our co-main event here on Octane number 93, guys. And my favorite official here in CMV makes her way towards the ring. That's right, this next matchup going to be called by Amelia Jones, as Iskandir and Brandon Ace set to meet one-on-one. Before we get to our main event fatal 4-way #1 contenders match, guys. And it was Amelia Jones who was, following Shockwave last week, confronted by the other officials here in CMV. Apparently not too happy at the fact that Amelia Jones is getting all this pomp and circumstance, even though, just like them, she's only now an official here in CMV, like getting her own entrance. The other referees don't get that. But Amelia Jones telling them straight up, hey, look, it's not like I asked for any of this, and I'm doing what I can with what I'm being given at the moment. If you don't like it, well, too bad, so sad. But of course, it was earlier tonight that we heard from this man's all-father, George King, a Scandier who was instrumental in George King's win against Morgan at Ascendance 12. Looking to make his all-father proud here as he goes one-on-one with Brandon Ace. Look, I think Amelia Jones is a real breath of fresh air when it comes to our referees here in CMV. Over the years, just been so much corruption and blatant favoritism. Maybe Amelia Jones is what we've been needing to get those refs, man, in shape. Brandon Ace, guys, who made his return a couple of months ago, partaking in the Anarchy Championship Elimination Chamber match at Purgatory, and of course is a part of the Slick Beat Memorial Battle Royal at Ascendance 12. Former Intercontinental Champion, and at one point hailed as the future of CMV. I still believe that, but Brandon Ace has definitely been struggling since his return to make more of a name for himself. That's what we've talked about now multiple times. Post Ascendance 12, a rebuilding phase for many in that locker room. Chance for a fresh start, and I'm sure that's what Brandon Ace is looking for here as he takes on Iskandir in our co-main event. So here we go, Amelia Jones calling the action. As I'm sure she's going to be in the back. Whoa, Brandon Ace looking for a easy peasy lemon squeezy dub here. God damn, he almost got it too. Amelia Jones after this matchup, I'm sure, is going to be in the back with the rest of Amity cheering on Tracy James in the main event. Fatal 4-way #1 contenders match. Look at Iskandir's bleeding already. Oh, watch out, Amelia. Stomp to the gut. Last thing Iskandir wants to do is let down the Allfather, George King, who we know is still in the building after his speech earlier tonight. Question is Morgan in the building? If so, George King might want to get the hell out of here while he's got the chance. Iskandir trying to drag Brandon Ace in the corner. Super kick. Quickly to the outside, gets back into the ring. Ace waiting for him. Go behind, drops him on his ass, making a little bit of a house call. But Iskandir just gets right back up. Knee to the jaw, my God, Brandon Ace is all over that boy. Like peanut butter on jelly. Amelia Jones doing the smart thing here, keeping her distance. All the way on the other side of the ring. The way that Brandon Ace is going in this matchup. Counter. Gonna send Iskandir out onto the apron. Ooh, but hung out to dry. Well done by Iskandir there. Gets back into the ring. Shoots him up and drops him. Chest first across the top rope and a kick to the side of the head. And right into the pin. Amelia slides into position, but only a 2 count. Forearm to that open wound across the forehead of Iskandir. Tries again, but a kick to the back of the leg gonna allow Iskandir to take control. Drags Ace into the corner. Getting to the elbow to the side of the head. Coming though, and Ace not acting quickly enough. Counter the Irish whip. Iskandir drops down, and the leapfrog pops him up. Woo! Sent that man flying. European uppercut on the way down and a body splash. Iskandir, not exactly the biggest guy there is here in CMV, but that's still going to hurt you. It ain't no tickle. Now we get a half camel clutch applied, but a quick escape by Brandon Ace. Drags Iskandir over to the ropes. Up on the top. What is this? Ooh! Tower of London variation. That just absolutely blasted Iskandir. He doesn't know where the hell he is right now. Drop kick to the back. Drops him down in the corner. Oh my God. Alley-oop. Brandon Ace proud of himself for that one. It was quite impressive. Short arm, big boot. I'll tell you what, this is what we've been missing since his return, Brandon Ace. This is the man who is hailed as a future world champion. He's got Iskandir lined up. Shotgun blast attempted. That double boot stomp to the back of the head, but Iskandir knew it was coming. TKO? Oh no, the curse. I thought we were getting a TKO right there, Chris Diamond style. Only gets a 1 count though for Iskandir. I don't think he is finished with Brandon Ace though. Nope. Kick to the gut. Brandon Ace ain't finished. Back and forth, man. It's like 1999 up in here. to the face, avoided as Brandon Ace delivers a forearm smash. And there's another Tanahashi clothesline. Ace hooks the leg, Amelia. 1, 2. Another close 2 count. As Scandier looking far worse for wear. What the Brandon Ace! With a spinning tombstone pile driver. Okay, just gonna casually pull that out of the back pocket. Off the ropes now. Hop up cutter. Nailed it. But ain't done. Because we know what comes next. The 24-carat knee. Right between the eyes. 1, 2. A frustrated Brandon Ace as Scandier able to kick out, but it might be for naught. Sliding forward to the back of the head, attempted. And Scandier's got some serious instincts, though. See that one coming and avoid it. Clothesline. Ducking Brandon Ace's back body drop. Ace will not stay down, though. I'll tell you what, this spine buster might keep him down right in the middle of the ring. And Scandier into the pin. 1, 2. What a kick out. And Scandier getting frustrated. He's got to keep himself in check here, though. This is not good for Brandon Ace. George King, I got to imagine, in the back watching, though. Has to be impressed with the performance of his disciple thus far. It's been a great matchup in our co-main event. Was George King ever really pleased, though, with anything? Ace trying to charge a Scandier. Brings him down onto his knee. A little bit of a visit to the chiropractor there. Looks to throw him into the steel barricade. Introduces him to his knee. Count of 5. Brandon Ace gonna hop back into the ring. He might be content taking this count out win, but Scandier knows that he can't let down the Allfather like that. Able to recover. Whoa! Brandon Ace a little bit late on the suicide dive attempt. Talk about eating shit. That is most certainly what we just saw right there. Oh, Scandier, bad time to show off the pythons, brother. And on the apron, Scandier gonna give him a taste of the hardest part of the ring. Back suplex onto the apron. And now tossing that man around like pizza dough. Gut wrench suplex. Discus punch as Scandier back into the ring, really showing just how capable he is in this matchup. Really haven't had a good chance to... Oh my God, again? Another back suplex on the apron. As I was saying, they really haven't had a chance to see a Scandier like this as of yet. I think the presence of George King is the reason why. Great joint manipulation on display. Amelia Jones count of 3 as Scandier taking his time getting back into the ring. Might not have been so wise. Another spinning tombstone pile driver, this time into the pin, though. Brandon Ace is done fooling about. He's taking his Scandier seriously now. Forearm right to the back of the head. Follows that up with some stomps to the back. A very vicious Brandon Ace we are seeing here. Late in this matchup, our co-main event, Octane number 93. Main event still to come, fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match. And Scandier managing to get Ace into the corner. Ace now bleeding after getting smashed face first with a top turnbuckle. I think that just woke him up. Spinning back fist to Scandia, eats it. Delivers a right hook, back and forth. What a matchup this has turned out to be. Wasn't expecting such a banger from these two. Shot for shot. Looks like Scandia might be getting the better of Ace. Nope. Ace! Light that boy up like a Christmas tree! Pele kick Scandia trying to roll to safety. But Ace! What? Oh, Amelia! Getting in the way there for a second. Scandia still gonna eat that haluva kick. 1, 2. Now, how about that? Scandia with the wherewithal of a veteran. Clutch rope break. Thinking about going to the corner. But Scandia getting back to his feet. Ace saying, here, let me help you. Puts him down. Another forearm to the back of the head. And Ace. What is this? Oh! Last Chancery! Last Chancery is locked in! The last Chancery! But Brandon Ace gonna release the hold as instead a super kick. Uno, dos, tres. Brandon Ace scores himself the win here in our Coleman event. What a win it is. My goodness. I think Brandon Ace could have had him beat with that last Chancery if he kept it locked in another couple seconds longer, but he was like, Let me make this man eat my boot. Whew. Great matchup, though. And another great job done by Amelia Jones. Folks, it is main event time here on Octane number 93, and time to find out who is going to be getting a future crack at the CMV Global Championship. A fatal four-way #1 contenders match coming your way. And the former global champion, the man who lost the global championship to Akunin at Ascendance 12, if he wants the opportunity to become a 3-time global champion, he's going to have to earn it here tonight. But this is a, well, definitely different looking Aaron Stone. Ever since Ascendance 12, it has lost in the global championship. Bit of a downward spiral for Stone. Really took that loss harshly, which is understandable. Now Aaron Stone, honestly, my man has been having a little bit of a mental episode. The protein-packed powerhouse If he can earn himself, though, the opportunity to get a rematch with Okunin, prove that he is no fluke. I think that's a big part of why Aaron Stone took that loss at Ascendance 12 as personally as he did. A two-time global champion, but his second reign lasting only a few weeks. His first reign, which lasted over a month, but a great many people, not just in that locker room, but in the CM universe as well, thought that he never deserved a championship match to begin with, and well, that his reigns were lackluster to say the least. And this is a man, though, who wants a shot at redemption. And I'll tell you what, I think it's a long time coming for this young man to have an opportunity like this. The golden boy of Aurelius, Andre Rogers, with the chance to bring the global championship back to Aurelius. I just know that Chris Diamond's got to be proud. Now, would Diamond probably rather this be him in this matchup? Well, he's still licking his wounds following Ascendance 12 and his loss to Leon Valente. As a matter of fact, Chris Diamond, he quit. At least in the moment he did. As far as I know, Chris Diamond is still under contract here in CMV, but he has not been seen since his post-match interview at Ascendance 12. Whether or not he really means to go through with this decision to leave CMV, I certainly hope that's not going to be the case. But Andre Rogers, even though I'm sure he's feeling for his mentor, this is a matchup that's going to require 100% of his focus. And especially when he's going to be sharing the ring with that man, Leon Valente, who at Ascendance 12 defeated Chris Diamond, his former teacher. After, of course, Chris Diamond made his decision. Months of infighting within Aurelius between Andre Rogers and Leon Valente led Valente to give Diamond an ultimatum. Hey, it's either him or me. And we all know the choice that Chris Diamond made. Made his bed and got slept in it by Leon Valente at Ascendance 12. A former Anarchy champion. A little bit of an insult to injury there with that crossed out diamond on the back of his jacket. I don't know if that's necessary. Rogers and Valente, they got to stay focused on the task at hand, though. Hope they don't let their emotions towards each other get in the way of what a colossal opportunity this is for the both of them. Just as it is for this man. I can just feel it. Tracy James walking out of that stage. I can sense that he's free. Finally, after defeating the Ted in the main event of Ascendance 12, ending the Ted CMD career, Tracy James now looking towards the future, and it's a bright one. The two-time global champion with the opportunity to become #1 contender here tonight. And the rest of Amity, you can be sure, are gathered in the back, eyes glued to a monitor, Our main event fatal four-way number one contenders match. Aaron Stone, Andre Rogers, Leon Valente, and Tracy James. Here we go. Now, this is not elimination style, though. First man to either get the pin or submission in the ring earns a future shot at the Global Championship. And again, you got to remember, now we know next episode of Octane, Jeremy Barmore will be cashing in his Rite of Passage Championship and will face Sakuden for the Global Championship. So, the winner of this matchup, they're not going to know until after next episode who they will be facing for the Global Championship down the line. I mean, look, not that Jeremy Barmore is any sort of pushover, but if I were one of these four guys, I know who I would rather face. What we saw Akuden do to Toyota Camry earlier tonight. Although Akuden certainly has his own problems with the returning Ozakai out for blood. Traditional fatal four-way matchup also means no countouts and no disqualifications. And even though, part of my job, I'm not allowed to play favorites, and I never have, of course. You all know me, as unbiased as they come. I gotta admit, I would love to see either Andre Rogers or Leon Valente win this matchup. Some fresh blood in the Global Championship picture. As far as I can recall, that vintage dashing memory, but I don't believe Andre Rogers has ever had a World Championship match here in CMV. And certainly Leon Valente has not. Rogers dragging his former stablemate, fellow pupil, over the ropes, gets dropped to the outside though. Valente, rear naked choke, has Tracy James trapped and potentially in huge trouble. Woof. James escaping, and that elbow actually seems to have busted open Leon Valente. Both Aaron Stone and Tracy James, former global champions. Oh, Andre Rogers has got himself a sledgehammer again. No disqualifications, and Tracy just eating it. But pin gets broken up before even a 1 count. Rogers. If Chris Diamond truly does decide to go through with his decision to quit CMV, as unfortunate as that would be, Rogers looking to carry on the legacy of Aurelius and his mentor. Becoming global champion. Tracy, great landing there. What a save. Eats the knee, though, of Aaron Stone. He picks up that sledgehammer, gonna put it to use. A shot to the midsection of Leon Valente into the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out. Rogers to the outside. He's digging under the ring. A kendo stick that we saw utilized by Hannah Bennett earlier tonight to put a beating on Ashley Riot. Tracy James coming off of the biggest match of his entire career. Main evented. Ascendance 12, and that victory over the Ted was well and truly a catharsis in more ways than one for Tracy James. Now he looks to take himself and the rest of Amity into a bright future here in CMV. House call from Andre Rogers, but Valente's there with a kendo stick, making sure that pin does not happen. Oh, Diamond Cutter! Diamond Cutter! You gotta be joking! Leon Valente! Imagine if he won with a Diamond Cutter, pinning Andre Rogers. Chris Diamond, if he's watching this matchup at home, might have had an aneurysm. Valente taking a couple of seconds here. Backslide driver! Tracy James without a trace! Stacks up Andre Rogers. 2.999 as Aaron Stone putting his power on display with that delayed vertical suplex. Valente has got the triangle choke. Vintage. Tracy James caught, and no hope for a rope break and a fatal four-way. Might have just been seconds away from tapping, if not for the save by Stone. Drops Valente. Pass first across the top rope. Big time senton Tracy James. Under the ring. Diamond cutter! Diamond cutter to Stone! Hooks the leg. Can Tracy make it back in time? He does not have to. Aaron Stone with a clutch kick out as Tracy James did a helicopter spin. This is for a shot at the Global Championship. Tracy James gets himself a steel chair right to the back of Aaron Stone's head, but tripped up by Valente, who's got a knee bar. Knee bar locked in the middle of the ring. Absolutely nowhere for Tracy James to go here. Oh, I thought he was going to tap. I thought it was over. Valente going after his former Aurelius stablemate, but instead eats a final flash knee. Ref taking her time getting into position there. Scooped up is Valente, able to drop down behind. Looks like Valente and James may have visited the same tire maker. They got the same guy. Uranagi by Stone. Valente giving Andre Rogers a boot to the side of the head, but then a sidewalk slam courtesy of the protein-packed powerhouse. Hello, T-E-D! First 48 to Valente. As the pin gets broken up, someone's going to try to pin Aaron Stone here. He's out. Rogers blasting Tracy James. Valente managing to get to his feet. Pin him, pin him. Ah, too late. Rogers sent into the corner. Stone back to his feet. Might be looking for a special delivery, but Valente instead. Oh! Looking for that rear naked choke. Stone able to drop down behind him. Elbow to the jaw of Andre Rogers. Tracy James down on the outside. Valente's got the steel chair. Busts open Aaron Stone. But off the ropes, Rogers with a springboard forearm smash knocks the chair out of the hands of Valente. And now here comes Aaron Stone with a sledgehammer. In the ring! Rogers gonna make a house call! Hooks the leg, he's gonna do it! 1, 2! Unbelievable kick out! Special delivery! Uno, dos, tres! Aaron Stone is your new #1 contender. A shot at redemption for the protein-packed powerhouse. It ain't over yet. But now the question is, who will he be meeting down the line for the Global Championship? Will it be Jeremy Barmore or will it be Akuden? We find out next episode of Octane. Until then, my friends, have yourselves a great rest of your night.
Take it right to the bank and I walk away knowing that I'm greatest at me. Come on, you know that ain't the play. Man, I'll lock you you up like it's Shawshank. On my redemption arc, was at my lowest, now I really